You know, the book Find a Way is not just about me playing in the National Football League. It kind of starts there, and that's where I got the words from. One day when I was 12 years old, my room had just been finished and I had a cork wall. And what I wanted that for was to put goals up. Well, my number one goal was to play in the National Football League. And as I got on my bed and I pinned that "I will play in the NFL" up on my wall, I couldn't help but revisit all the things people tell me. Oh, Merril, do you know how hard that is? Do you know what the odds are of you playing in the National Football League? And don't put all your eggs in one basket, Merril. And all those things actually were somewhat true. And as I thought about them, I was like, well, you know what? I'm going to have to find a way to beat the odds. And whatever work is required, I'll do it. And there's nothing wrong in life with having more than one basket. And I'm like, well, you know what? That's it. I'm going to find a way. So I jumped down. I have one 8x10 card left. I write "Find a Way." I put it on the top of my wall. And all my other goals would fall in below it. And that was really the thing that inspired action for me, you know, to go after the things that I wanted to have happen. Now, I was fortunate enough to play in the National Football League, but this book is not just about that. There's a small part of that, because what those words did for me is it inspired action that I was going to do the things that I wanted to have happen. I didn't waste it on energies of things that I didn't want to have happen. But, you know, shortly after putting that goal up, a few years later, I nearly lost my hand in a farming accident. A few years after that, my mom passed away suddenly. Now, I did play in the NFL, but my career ended somewhat tragically and early from head trauma. And I had to learn how to read again. It almost took me 2 years to really rehab, and it helped me through that time. Then I was diagnosed with cancer. And hearing those words, I was as devastated as I've ever been in my life. And I would tell you this, my energies were about how much time do I have left, and my kids are going to probably see me die a miserable death. And it was really when I was telling my kids about what was about to take place that my daughter, who was 9 at the time, really ran across the room and jumped in my lap, and she said, well, Dad, find a way. And I'm like, oh, I've been using it as a parenting tool. When they want to accomplish things or they're struggling with things, it allows us to get engaged, and they are part of the process. And I guide them a little bit, and here she is turning it on me. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Well, my energies changed from I wasn't going to die. I turned them into I was going to live. I wasn't going to be sick. Yes, I was probably going to go bald, but I was not going to let it take me. No way, no how. And the book is about all of those stories, and all of those amazing people have helped me find my way. From my daughter to Chuck Noll, Walter Payton, Aristotle, my people that I've met throughout my life, you know, the Steeler organization, you know, the Chicago Bears. I mean, ESPN has so many different integral parts that I am a product of so many people. And what I ultimately realized, I speak around the country and through this book, that no matter who you are or what you're going through or goals you want to accomplish, we do have certain things that link us together, and that is our mental and our spiritual energies. You know, so many times we need reminders to channel those to things we want to have happen, not to things we don't want to have happen. And if you can be sparked by that and realize that when you close this book, that you have that magic inside and you just need to redirect your energies, then that's what I did the book for. That's why I wrote it, and that's what I hope really resonates with those who read it.